So you want to buy a home in paradise, but you don't live in Hawaii. Your dream home hits the market, and you're not here personally to view it. The seller sets a tight deadline to review offers, and you are not here on island. Homes are flying off the shelf, and low inventory makes a very competitive housing market. If this is what you are experiencing, then buying a home in Hawaii, sight unseen, might be a great alternative for you. Today, I'm going to talk about buying a home in Hawaii, sight unseen, and avoiding these 7 mistakes. Yes, trying to find a home to purchase long distance was something completely foreign to people several years ago. Then the pandemic hit and people could not visit the island without going into quarantine, not to mention most traveling via the friendly skies was not that attractive. No, it wasn't. Over the years, we have helped a significant number of clients purchase properties sight unseen, but there are things you want to avoid to make a successful experience. So let's get started with number 1. Don't use the first agent you meet or the listing agent to buy your home sight unseen. Never use the listing agent with these types of transactions thinking you're going to get a good deal. The listing agent represents the seller exclusively, and you try to use them to buy a property, you will have no representation doing this long distance. Yes, their responsibility is to the sellers and not to a buyer. I would not necessarily work with the first agent you meet in person or over the internet. You have a choice, and you should select an agent that has the skill level, professionalism, and knowledge to represent you and your interest long distance, sight unseen. So pick wisely. If you make a bad choice, find someone you trust to represent you and not themselves in the transaction. If you cannot be here, they could take several videos and send them to you so you have a real-time look and feel of the property you want to buy. If you avoid this procedure, you are asking for trouble, and that, my friends, is a recipe for disaster. I would never allow any of my clients to buy a property without doing live videos or FaceTime showings. That has become the new norm for most of the home buying here in Hawaii. Number 2, not doing a FaceTime or video tour of the property. You are buying a home sight unseen and don't want to rely just on photos posted on the internet. In today's world of technology, photographers can enhance photos to look much better than they really are. Yes, when I run across a listing that doesn't show very well, our photographer will do some editing, since you want to put your best foot forward when marketing a property. The agent that you work with should be more than willing to FaceTime you on the property that you want to purchase. If you cannot be here, ask your agent if they have any designations, like accredited buyer's representative, certified residential specialist, to name a few. Ask them, how many sight unseen transactions have they done? Are they willing to share referrals with you from past clients? This is a major purchase, and you don't want to just use anyone. You want to have a trusted advisor who will guide you every step of the way and not be an inexperienced agent or have a seller's agent to handle your transaction. Number 3, do your homework about the neighborhood and community where the home is located that you want to purchase. Home buying is a process, and generally when you buy a home, you first buy into the community or neighborhood where the property is located. If the home is near shopping, restaurants, parks, schools, hospitals, beaches, or entertainment, are the surrounding homes similar to the one you are buying? What does the curb appeal look like? What does the street view look like? You are not here actually seeing the home along with the neighborhood, and you are not just buying the home, you are buying all the other conveniences surrounding the property as well. That is why having someone do a FaceTime and or video of the surrounding community will help you even further evaluate whether you want to buy that dream home that you found online, doing it sight unseen. We do use a sight unseen addendum with our purchase contracts when needed, and you should insist that one is being used even if you have not seen the property personally and you are just relying upon videos or FaceTime. It will help protect you down the road if needed. Number 4, make sure you vet your home inspector. Okay, you found your real estate agent and the property you want to purchase. Well, inspections are always a part of the purchase contract here in Hawaii, whether you saw the property in person or over the internet. You want to get a home inspector that is highly qualified and will do their part to help you evaluate the property you want to purchase. Home inspectors, like realtors, are not all alike. No siree. Are they certified? Do they hold any certifications like the ASHI, American Society of Home Inspectors? Are they licensed in the state of Hawaii? Just to name a couple. You can do some homework online, or your realtor should be able to suggest to you a highly qualified home inspector. Don't waive your home inspection either, or take a recent home inspection that the selling agent wants to provide you. If your inspector suggests additional inspections from a licensed contractor, like an electrician or a roofer, a plumber, please heed that advice and get those inspections done. You don't want to end up with a lemon at the end of the day. You want to make sure the home inspector is working for you and not someone else. This is a critical portion of the home buying process. Number 5, waiving contingencies. There are several contingency portions of our real estate purchase contract, like financing, physical inspections, document inspections like the HOA materials, termite inspections, easements, and property line inspections, just to name a few. Never waive these inspections, because they are all protections for you in the event that you did not like what you read or saw from the inspection. You may be able to cancel a purchase contract and have your earnest money refunded. However, if you waive any or all of those inspections that are included in the purchase contract, you could be beating yourself up after the fact if something goes wrong. It's not uncommon here for people to encroach on neighbors' properties with fencing and walls. See it quite often. So to waive, say, the survey of a property could bite you in the butt later on if you found such a problem after you closed on the property versus finding it out during the inspection time frame. Number 6, not having your financing in place. I can't tell you how many times I have heard over the years, I bought many properties, Stephen, in my lifetime, and I know how much I can afford. I always advise my clients, whether they are buying in person or sight unseen, get your financing in place prior to looking to purchase your home. You are buying a home sight unseen, and the likelihood of a home you fall in love with pops up and the seller puts a tight window on offers to be reviewed. If you are not sitting on a current pre-qualification letter from your lender, you could be hurting your chances of buying that dream home. With low inventory here in the Kailua, Kona area, when you see the home of your dreams, you cannot wait around a day or two trying to get your financing in place. No, it's not going to be working for you. Time is not on your side, especially if you haven't personally viewed the property and want to submit an offer with your financing piece in place. Sellers may not think you are serious enough on purchasing their property because you are not here to view it, and doing it sight unseen, along with the fact that you don't have your pre-qual letter attached to the purchase contract, makes your offer not so inviting. So before you start your home shopping, I'd go get your financing in place if you are getting a loan on the purchase of your new home. Using a Hawaii lender may also help you as well. We have a few unique issues here on the island that mainland lenders may not understand and be comfortable with. Check out our video, Don't Move to the Big Island of Hawaii Unless You Can Cope with These 4 Things. After watching that, you may understand more why it would be useful to use a Hawaii mortgage lender. Number 7, expecting the home buying process to go according to plan. Expect the unexpected would be the right term here. Yes, it is good to have a plan. However, there are so many variables when buying a home, and even more so when you're trying to do it sight unseen. We have been working with some buyer clients here for more than 6 months, and they didn't want to buy sight unseen because they were planning on visiting the island and they were going to do their home shopping then. We had advised them about our market, and sight unseen purchase was probably their best option with their home requirements. However, they felt like being here was the best thing they could do. Well, they visited the island for over a month, shopped for homes almost every day, and couldn't find a property to purchase. By waiting 6 months, prices went up, inventory went down, and now it seems they are chasing the market and having to increase their spending limit as a result. Unfortunate. They had a plan and it didn't work. So our advice is to be flexible. If you are working with a realtor you trust purchasing a home sight unseen, then take their guidance and advice. Everyone has heard Murphy's Law, and when buying a home, things don't always go as planned, and sometimes they do go wrong quickly. However, if you find a realtor who is working on your behalf, then they can take out most of all the guesswork and lead and direct you, hopefully, to a smooth, successful transaction. Here's what one of my clients had to say about helping them purchase their property here sight unseen.
I enjoyed working with Steven because he was really easy to work with. Very responsive, great communication style, very knowledgeable. Whenever I had questions, he was always quick to answer, almost always picked up the phone or got back to me right away, and made the whole process really smooth, from looking at condos to dealing with other listing agents, other sellers. He always gave me his opinion on things and then let me make the decisions. He was somebody that I felt like I could really trust to help guide me and have the best possible outcome. I'm really thrilled with the condo that I purchased, and it was with Steven's help that I was able to do that and get through that whole process. I would highly recommend him.
If you have any questions about home buying here, whether in person or sight unseen, leave us a comment below. We are here to help you. If you enjoyed the video, can you hit the like button so other people can find us? And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button so you can be added to our Ohana. One last thing I wanted to share with you is my 50 things I do as your buyer's agent here on the Big Island. This should give you a clearer picture of how I work and what other realtors should be able to be doing for you if you choose another realtor to work with. Hope you have a great week. Look forward to seeing you again next week. Aloha.